I cannot confirm or deny anything that's about to get ready to be said in this video, all right? This is for entertainment purposes only. But I will ask that you use discernment when dealing with the information. I am not a medical practitioner, y'all, okay? I cannot give you medical advice in any way, form, or fashion. And understand that this video is for entertainment purposes only. But let he who has eyes see clearly. Let go.
Yeah, I'm about to expose every lie they done told, like how they trafficking kids and why they ain't got a soul. They feeding off our energy, trying to destroy the globe. They got weather control, they even making it snow. But we can't run from it, gotta grab it by the antler.
Divine is the number 9. I said divine is the number 9. Let me say that again. Divine is the number 9. Y'all go ahead and drop the mans right now, man. I promise you, I'm about to get ready to shake some shit up today. Okay? And so with that being said, man, look, we about to go ahead and get on the medical field top today. Okay? Y'all drop that in the comment section below for me. Say, we about to get on the medical field top today. All right? Because if you somebody that's been following me for some time now, then you heard me say on several occasions that you should not be running to these hospitals, because when you run into these hospitals, unbeknownst to yourself, you are running to the hands of the enemy. Let me say that again. Unbeknownst to yourself, you are running into the hands of the enemy, because there are a lot of agents inside of these hospitals who have not taken an oath to you, but they have taken an oath to these societies to portray you in every way, form, or fashion, because they believe more in money than they believe in helping you. Let me say that again. They believe more in money than they believe in helping you. All right? So you have to understand, when it comes to the pharmaceutical business, this is nothing more than a legal drug company, y'all. They giving you drugs legally. $1 billion corporation that's allowed to sell you drugs from a legal standpoint. Y'all drop that in the comment section below, man. This is a legal drug dealer. Say the pharmaceutical industry is a legal drug dealer, y'all. Okay? So I want you to understand this. I've also said on several occasions that the word pharmacy goes back to magic. And when you go inside of these pharmacies and you go get these medicines or these ointments, what you're actually dealing with is potions, pills and potions. They're overdosing. Understand what I'm telling you, y'all. Okay? You're partaking in potions. But what I want you to understand is this, okay? They have taken your science from you and they've used it against the collective in a negative way, because this is what these entities do, okay? They vibrate off the frequency of negative energy. They feed off of it. They need it, y'all. They need it. All right? But this video that I'm about to get ready to show y'all, man, is a very enlightening video, y'all. And I want you to pay close attention to what it is that this king is about to get ready to say, because the information that he's giving you should not be overlooked. And what I'm gonna need you to do after you receive this information is to do the research. Don't get in the comment section below trying to correct everything. Go do the research. It's all about leading you to the water with the hope that you will drink, okay? And so with that being said, let's go ahead and just jump into this video.
To everyone that works in the medical field or anybody that has questioned the practices of the pharmaceutical industry, fasten your seatbelt. This one's gonna blow your mind. In ancient Greek religion, and probably the religion of those responsible for creating modern day medicines, this is known as the Greek goddess or witch Hecate, who is known for its practices of witchcraft, sorcery, necromancy, and the mixing of herbs and deadly plants. What really caught my attention was the choice of necklace. Isn't that the same logo that's on every prescription bottle that comes out of the pharmacy? Let's not forget the other symbolisms, especially that serpent, the 2 moons, and the pentagram on its forehead. I don't know about anybody else, but I always thought this to be a strange symbol to use for the pharmacy. This is known as the bowl of Hygeia, or also known as the Greek goddess Hygeia, who was the daughter of Asclepius. Check out my last video for who Asclepius was. Is it just me, or does this Baphomet here have a lot of similarities to that statue I just showed you guys, especially those two moons, the torch, and the pentagram on the forehead? What I'm about to share with you next is going to make your jaw drop. Stay tracking. This is the word pharmakia, and it's the Greek root word where we get pharmacy, pharmaceutical, and pharmacist from. Let's see what the definition of pharmakia is according to the Strong's Dictionary. It is medication, pharmacy, that is magic, sorcery, or witchcraft. It also derives from the Greek word pharmakious, which is a drug that is a spell-giving potion, a druggist, quote-unquote, a pharmacist, or poisoner. That is a magician or sorcerer. Are we waking up yet?
So, I want to touch on who Asclepius is. Asclepius, whatever his name is, y'all. It don't even matter. It don't matter. The story matters more because this story relates to what's going on in the current medical industry right now. Okay? See, the information that he just told you, man, is deep. It's deep. But let's talk about who Asclepius was, man. You have to understand that Asclepius was the son of Apollo. This is Greek mythology that we're talking about. Okay? And you have to understand that your society that you live in right now is rooted in Greek mythology. Okay? So, Asclepius was the son of Apollo, which was a god, right? A Greek god. Okay? And Apollo was the god of music and prophecy. Okay? See, Apollo fell in love with the beautifulest mortal that he had ever met. The beautifulest human being that he had ever met. But unbeknownst to Apollo, okay, this mortal that he had met by the name of Cornis, let he who has eyes see clearly, let he who has ears see clearly, by the name of Cornis, was not in love with him the way that he was in love with her. Okay? But see, Apollo being so in love with Cornis, okay, he wanted to ensure that she would be protected everywhere she went. Okay? So he assigned a white bird to follow her everywhere she go to ensure her protection. Okay? And what this bird discovered, because she didn't know that the bird was following her, Apollo hadn't told her. He discovered that she was betraying Apollo because she was actually in love with another mortal. She wanted somebody that was more on her level. All right? So the bird, finding this out, he ran back to Apollo and told Apollo about the deceit that he had discovered, about the betrayal that he had discovered while he was following Cornis. Okay? And once the bird told Apollo of this betrayal, Apollo became so angry that he took his wrath out on the bird, causing that white bird to become black and become and having descendants of what we know today as the crow. Okay? And that ain't where his anger started, or stopped, excuse me. He also took his anger out on Cornis, right? He shot her with a bow and arrow, right? And caused her to become unalive. But it wasn't until while he was attending her cremation that he found out that Cornis, right, was bearing or had a baby within her that was actually his child. So what he did was, while she was burning, because the child was still alive, he walked into the fire, okay, took the child out and took him to a Greek god that was over healing. And he allowed Asclepius, because this was the child, he allowed Asclepius, okay, It's the sleepiest, whatever his name is. I don't care. The story is more valuable. Understand what I'm telling you? Okay? He learned the arts of healing while under the God of healing. He learned, and you have to understand, he was half mortal, half God. He was a demigod. So he learned the arts of healing, and he became so good at healing that he would heal everybody in the town of all of their sicknesses, all of their pains, y'all. He was well known over Greece. He became so well known and he was so good at what he was doing that he caused the god of Hades to become annoyed by this because he was not getting any more souls, because he was healing everybody of their sicknesses and their pain. So what the god of Hades did was he took it to Zeus, y'all, and we know who Zeus is. We know who Zeus is. Let's not play these games, man. He took it to Zeus and complained to Zeus about what was going on. But see, Zeus didn't care about that. Zeus didn't become furious until Asclepius rose somebody from the dead. See, because when he rose somebody from the dead, what he did was he went against the law that Zeus had set in place to create order out of chaos. See, he went against the law that Zeus, we know who Zeus is, had set in place to create order out of chaos. Because you have to understand, a part of you, D-Y-I-N-G, is a part of that order that comes from the chaos and goes down. Understand what I'm trying to tell you? It's deep. It's deep. See, I told y'all you weren't meant to transition. But see, Satan, Hallel, okay, set that in place. Okay? See, he didn't want you to be the immortal or primordial beings that you are, right? So he set that in place. But see, after this happened, Apollo became so angry that he wanted to seek revenge for what Zeus had done to his son, okay? So what he did was, since he knew that he couldn't come up against Zeus because Zeus was their most high god, right? What he did was he went and knocked off the Cyclops, the one-eyed Cyclops that was in charge of making Zeus's bolts. All right? And when this got back from Zeus, or to Zeus, that he had knocked off the Cyclops, what do you think Zeus did? Huh? He expelled him from the heavens. Huh? He expelled him from heaven. Y'all, they taking our story, y'all. Do you understand what I'm saying, Joe? This is Greek mythology, y'all. Okay? He expelled him. And as a result, right? As a result of Asclepius passing, he became, or his rod that you see, majority of you guys see this rod, right? Or what you seen there, what he just showed you. His rod and him and himself became the god, because he wasn't a god, he was a demigod, half god, or whatever they want to call him. Okay? Half god, half man. All right? So his rod and those two serpents that you see intertwining each other became the symbol of the medical field, okay? Because he was known as the god of medicine, the god of healing. Now I want y'all to pay attention to that story, man. We talked about the story of Hillel. I told y'all who Shaitan was, man. We can get into the serpents, man, and we know that the serpents mean wisdom. The ancients saw the serpents as meaning wisdom. We can get into all that, but that ain't what I'm here for, okay? See, I'm here to make you understand one thing and one thing only. The medical field was never meant to help you, okay? Because when we talk about the witch, Hecate, okay, you have to understand that she was considered to be the goddess of all three realms, heaven, earth, and hell. Heaven, earth, and hell, okay? And she was in charge of all of these herbs, these dangerous herbs, okay? That was eventually meant for you to transition, for you to become poison, to cause harm to you. Understand what I'm telling you, okay? So when you going inside of these hospitals, I want you to understand this, y'all, that this is nothing more than a business that's meant to keep you coming through that door, to keep you coming through that door and to keep them getting that money in the palm of their hand. Okay? See, what you have to realize is this, y'all. When you walk inside of these hospitals, y'all, it is a such thing inside of these hospitals that is called a death committee. Somebody drop that in the comment section below. Say, there is a such thing inside of these hospitals that is called a death committee. So what this death committee actually does is they determine who is going to live and who is going to pass away while they're in this hospital. They actually go in there and they have a meeting at the round table and they decide if you are somebody that is going to live on that day. Okay? So when you see friends and family that's going inside of these hospitals, man, they may have gotten shot. They may have been sick, so on and so forth. All right? And you come in and they're doing good. I'm talking about they in high spirit, y'all. They in high spirit. And then the next day, or you leave and the next day, you come back, you done heard they transition. And you wondering to yourself, how is this possible? How is this possible? I want you to understand that death committee played a major role in that. Okay? Not only that, 9 times out of 10, the family knew that it was going to take place. Okay? So when they came in and they had the opportunity to see their family member, I want y'all to understand that was just for them to be able to say their last goodbyes because somebody in your family knew that that person was finna get ready to transition because they sold them out. Okay? And I can guarantee you 9 times out of 10, it was all about the organs, y'all. It was all about organ harvesting. Okay? Because each and every individual that's in that hospital, bro, they already know. They know what time it is. That's why when you come in and you pay attention, bro, half of them can't even look you in your face. They can't even look you in your face because they already know when you go through that back door, it's finna be a hit. It's finna be a hit. And it's all for the love of money, for paper. Okay? For paper, y'all. So let he who has eyes see clearly, and let he who has ears listen closely. Okay? Because you have to understand, bro, these hospitals are not here to knock you off. In fact, they play a part in the long term of your demise. Why you think ain't nobody living to see past 120 or 122 years? Because these hospitals and the people that they are assigned to, or they've given an oath to, okay, are playing God. They playing God, y'all. All right. You going into these stores, man, or you going into these hospitals, and I say the stores because a lot of the pharmacies are inside of these stores. All right. Thinking that they're going to help you, y'all, and they not. They not here to help you on any level. They here to come steal what's inside of you. They come to steal what is holy within your vessel because it's all about soul harvesting. It's all about harvesting your energy. You hear me? This is why I tell you, man, beware. Beware of the hospitals, man. You better use all the home remedies that you've been taught, man. You better use all the home remedies that you've been taught to make sure that you're trying to heal yourself before you run to that hospital. And I can't say it ain't no great souls inside of the hospital. Some of them are great souls, man. There's some great souls inside the hospital, man, who can't be a part of it. They may even be warning people inside of these hospitals. But understand that it's a lot of people inside of these hospitals that vibrate at the frequency of money. Okay? So you wonder why half the time you going inside of these hospitals, your leg hurt, your head hurt, okay? You got body issues going on, and they want to put fluids in you. Why you putting fluids in me? I got a headache. I know it's another solution to this problem. Huh? Why? I came here for back pain. You giving me fluids. But see, because you've been taught to put your trust into this system, yo. You going up and your spider senses ain't even tingling. Because you have been taught to put your trust inside of this system. You going there and your spider senses ain't even tingling. Okay? That's crazy, y'all. We have to wake up. We have to wake up, y'all, because it's getting detrimental out here. And see, at some point, we have to boycott the grocery stores. We have to boycott the medical industry. And we have to learn these techniques for ourselves so that we can begin to heal our family members, our friends, and the collective as a whole. Because you have to understand, bro, that for you to run to the hospital and for you to run to the grocery store is for you to not have your own independence, which is what it's all about. Okay? It's all about taking your power away from you, your power to heal yourself, your power to feed yourself, okay? Why you think that they ain't teaching you about certain plants and their abilities to heal you in school? The things that really matter. Why you think that they ain't teaching you how to grow your food in school? The things that really matter. Huh? Why you think they ain't teaching you how to build your own house, how to clean your own water? Okay? Because that education, which we know when we get down to the etymology of the word education, is all about being trained or being molded, right? It's for their family. And when I say they family, I don't care what color you think you is. You ain't a part of their family unless your ass a part of that original 13 bloodlines. Okay? You ain't a part of their family. So you could think, cause your skin a certain color, you safe if you want. But I'm gonna let you know something. If you think that, you got to be the dumbest Jesus died for. Okay? Cause you ain't nothing more than a pawn in a chess game. Okay? Understand that, y'all. I want you to wake up, bro, and realize what is going on around you, y'all. Because it's a plot and a scheme. And it all goes back to what it is that we've been talking about for the last 2 to 3 days, y'all. It's all about Agenda 2030. It's all about knocking off a certain amount of people inside of today's society for whatever sick reason that they want. Okay? And it's all about organ harvesting. Because you have to understand, bro, they killing 2 birds in 1 stone, man, because you are naive. Because you run to these social media, their social media sites or platforms that are filled with nothing more than fear-based propaganda, y'all. Let me say that again. You run to CNN, HLN, Fox to get your information, and they ain't doing nothing but instilling the fear in you that they need for your ass to run toward the hospital and get to the final phase. Okay? I keep telling y'all, man, we are not meant to transition, y'all. We are not. But see, these sick individuals are causing you to do that through your food, through your water, and through the medical system. And I want y'all to understand that, man, this is for entertainment purposes only. This is for entertainment purposes only, man, and I cannot confirm or deny anything that's being said in this video. But use discernment. Use discernment, because the information, I feel like, in my opinion, is vital. I'm not a medical practitioner, y'all. I'm not a doctor, and I cannot give you any form of medical advice. All right? But I will tell you this: let he who has eyes see clearly. Because it's a system, y'all, that's going on right now. And that system ain't for you. So with that being said, man, if you someone who loves and support me, please get over to YouTube at I Am Awakend and follow me there, because I got live lectures we finna get ready to cut into. And believe me, this is some shit you ain't gonna wanna miss. All right? And when you get over there, please don't forget to hit the post notification bell and select all. That way you will be notified every time I go live. Also, don't forget to get over to Instagram and follow me on Instagram at I Am Awakend _chosen one, because we're gonna cut up over there as well. And I leave you as I came, y'all. I want you guys to always be aware, because to be aware is to be alive. And as always, peace, family. Peace meaning positive energy always creates elevation. Ashe.